Gentlemen, y'all already know what time it is, man. Today we're gonna be talking about, man, that the United States has ordered the Haitians under the temporary protective. Let me get that. They done told them that hey, Supreme Court ruled against it. The Supreme Court then ruled against the Haitians. I'm in the house. Okay, temporary protective status. Okay, so that's what the TPS, temporary protective status, has been denied by the Supreme Court. And, they saying up to 300,000, 350,000 Haitians face deportation. And the guy, he's new. I think he's just been put in. What is he? Mullen. I believe he's he's the DH, Department of Health. I guess that's Health Services. I think that's what that is. Department of Health Services. Mullen, Mark Wayne Mullen, and I think he's just been put in the position as Secretary of Department of Health Services. And so he's saying that, self-deport. Go on and self-deport, get your $2,600, and wherever you want to go, they say they're going to help you get there. You know, a lot of the Haitian family is upset. I don't know why. See, this still our, this is our people. This is our people now. But understand that this, we are Black Americans, and those are Black Haitians. We Black, but they come from Haiti, and they have to understand that we are from here, and a lot of times people see what the shit that they see on the news and what they see on music and videos and movies, and and they get this stereotype of Black Americans. And I don't know why people think that they could step on us. I don't know why people think that they could step on us. And and so a lot of people think that they could literally, that we lazy. This is the shit that they get in their motherfucking head. And I ain't seen a motherfucker on no intellectual shit outwork me at all. Man, the motherfuckers see how much shit I write and shit I study for the last 40 motherfucking years. Man, you could put 100 PhDs together. You feel what I'm saying? And a motherfucker don't. I do it from the time I get up to the time I go to motherfucking bed, man. Since I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, people get this illusion, that somehow, but that's all it is. It's in your motherfucking mind, and you set up this, this belief that somehow Black people in America are not, working and towards, success and wealth, and and so what they do is they show the motherfuckers that's not doing that, and they magnify that shit to where motherfuckers, when they come over here, they think they can really move us out the way, because they assume that somehow we lazy, or we ain't who they think we is. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people's, they don't care that they are deporting the Haitians. Because a lot of the shit that they done said, and it ain't all Haitians. Let me say that. I could say that up front because I didn't have Zoes support me. That's real talk. I would be foolish not to say that. You know what I'm saying? I done had Zoes come to my to my lectures. A lot of times. They show up. Show and say, love, Seti. So I had to say love. That's my brother. That's my sister. I have to show love. You feel me? But at the same time, I understand that there are a lot of motherfuckers out there that run off at the mouth. But that's across the board. You know what I'm saying? That's across the board. And that's where we fall because a lot of times we so into checking motherfuckers from the outside that we don't get in that mirror and do some checking. You know, on the inside. Because the inside is what's really fucking us up. You know, because the outside wouldn't be able to penetrate. If the inside was handling the business, you would be invincible. Your defense system would be strong when all the shit you crying about, it wouldn't even be possible. That's only possible when you got every window and door on the motherfucking house wide open. And so anybody, a motherfucker walk in, you know, take what they see, you know, and then you cry about the shit. And so, but the temporary protective service, it's over. It's over. I mean, don't y'all know what temporary mean? I'm not trying to, I'm just saying, we do that. Black people do that shit. It don't make no difference. When we hear temporary, we think we gonna ride that shit to the grave. You feel me? That's just what niggas do. They gonna ride it and they don't hear no temporary. All they hear is protective service. That's all they hear. They don't hear the temporary protective service. They hear protective service. And they gonna ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off of it. You know, and so they never plan for a rainy day. That's across the board. That's across the board. And so, you know, like I say, I always use, you know, the street metaphors and you know, allegory to, you know, to show what I'm saying. That niggas, you know, they trap. And I say that, not in, you know, because they pay the price. You can't sit in that trap forever. You can hear the term trap. It's a trap. You see? You can't trap forever, nigga. You know why? They coming. They gonna spring the trap. They coming. Just sit there, motherfucker. Pretend. And see, a lot of motherfuckers pretend like it. They ain't gonna come. Motherfuckers sit in that bitch and they you know, motherfuckers keep coming back and forth, and motherfuckers know they coming, but they sit there. And then when they show up and say, peekaboo, where are you? And your motherfucking ass sitting right there in the living room, and motherfucker, you the first one they drag up out of there, and then you got to sit down, you know, you got to sit down, nigga, you got to go do something, you know, and you're out of here, you feel me? And you, all the while you heading up to that motherfucker, something was telling your ass, man, this, you know, they on the way, but you don't listen. And so this has come, this is a trap, you trapping, meaning you trying to get what the fuck you can get and get ghosts, you know. And niggas in black, black Americans, they act like putting motherfuckers out of here somehow gonna make you right with the shit you wrong with. You know, that's some big shit too. You know, so what they do, what the other niggas do that's weak in the shit that they doing, they highlight, well, they got to go Motherfucker, that ain't got nothing to do why your shit ain't tight. Okay? Stop that bitch shit. Your shit ain't tight cause your shit ain't tight, nigga. So what you do, you highlight like, nigga, your shit wasn't tight for the Haitians even got over here. Your shit wasn't tight. And you wasn't trying to get it tight. So now another motherfucker come over, they thirsty. You see what I'm saying? They coming from like crazy poverty. You know what I'm saying? They coming from these motherfuckers trying to get it. So when they come over here, they looking for every crumb, they looking to get in where they can fit in. You see, they all, that at that point they try, and so you can't hate a motherfucker because you ain't got your shit tight. And they see you slipping, and your doors and windows and doors all wide open, and another motherfucker come in and because the white man been doing it. He been fleecing your ass forever, and you ain't did a damn thing about it. You ain't did a damn thing about it. You see what I'm saying? You still, I asked the question, why we don't own our own community? Why we don't own the businesses in our own community? That ain't nobody's fault but yours. So the Haitians ain't got nothing to do with that. So whether they put them out or not, you still ain't shit. You ain't doing shit. I don't care what, what's that I'm saying? Accolades. I don't give a fuck what awards. I don't care how many inventors you show me, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Until you own the businesses in your own motherfucking community, which is the first, when we start talking about liberation, freedom, that's the first shit I look at. I ask a motherfucker, leave out your door, nigga. Walk out your door, go up to the corner, who own all them business, right the closest in proximity to your motherfucking door, your front door. Leave out that door, go up there on that corner, who own that? Okay, I don't want to hear no more about because them people, our ancestors that did handle their business, I salute them. You can't, motherfucker, think that because you could just put that out there and that's enough. What are you doing? How you gonna leave your mark on this on the community? You see what I'm saying? You can't keep, we honor that, but that's supposed to be the energy to have you get up and create and build and own and shit. We're not doing that. So you can't just hate somebody else and that's enough. You that's weak looking to a nigga like me who know. Okay? So they can put them out today. You still don't own shit. What does that change? You still in a fuck position because you want to be in a fuck position. You want to take all your money and you can't get off of these habits of paying of building the wealth of other races. You love it. You love to build the wealth of Arabs and Asians and white people. You love that. And then turn around and beg a motherfucker for some shit you just gave them. The shit you keep giving them, put it in your own pocket and build your motherfucking community. I'm out of here, man. Click that link right down there in the video description. Patreon. Support the general. Got some bomb fucking videos over there. I know you're gonna love generalseti, Etsy. One stop, get over there, get that work. We got all the classic materials. You're gonna love it. I'll see y'all in a minute. Boom. Black Power.